Good morning, happy Friday, Incarnate Word. Welcome to another edition of the Weekend Roundup with your clergy. We are well into summer.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good 4th of July?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good. Still got 10 fingers.
Yes, still have 10 fingers.
Family celebration. 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Working ears.
No third-degree burns on... no forest fires started. It was a good time
year.
was had. 247 years. America's, she's youngish.
Oh, yeah.
Youngish. I wouldn't call her old, but,
Well, for a country, she's still just a baby.
For a country, she's still, toddler age, I guess. Anyway, things going on at the parish.
It's pretty quiet.
It's pretty quiet, like in a good way. Like it means
keep it
people
that
are
way.
enjoying summers. Yes, keep it that way. That would be our preference. But let's see. This weekend we've got our youth going off to Steubenville, not the town, but the Steubenville Retreat down in Springfield, Missouri. I know Deacon Lawson is going to be going down there with them this weekend with a couple thousand other high school teens, so that should be a good time.
It will not be a quiet time like it will be here
No,
at the
it
parish.
will not be quiet.
About 5, I think it's a record this year, over 5,000 teens going down for this weekend
For
alone.
this weekend alone?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Think of all the sleep.
Yes, so much sleep that will be had. That's a lie. And live in college dorms. And
Father Mike Schmitz is the priest this weekend as well. So.
That's probably your answer as to how they got 5,000.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Father Mike Schmitz, he's pretty good.
He is.
Yeah. Catechisms in a year, Bible in a year. So, and we also have coming up, we have the
Men's Acts Retreat.
Men's Acts Retreat.
Yeah, and they still have room for, I think, about 8 guys. So we'd love for any of the men who are thinking about it. This is a great time of year to take that retreat.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we have anything else to talk about?
I don't think so. Yeah, pray for the repose of the soul of Patrick O'Donnell, husband of Maria O'Donnell. I think his funeral is this Saturday.
Yes, it is.
And also pray for Dorothy Demeter, mother of Denny.
Yeah. See, readings this weekend. What are we preaching on? Obviously, Deacon Lawson won't be here because he'll be hamming it up with 5,000 teens down in Springfield with the Archbishop and Bishop Rice and all them. I'm going to preach on the second reading. I've been preaching a lot on the second readings lately, but it's Paul talking about living in the flesh versus living in the spirit. And I'm going to talk about what it means to sort of be enslaved to the flesh. Various desires of the flesh that enslave us, that hold us, that keep us captive, and how what God wants us to have is freedom from those unhealthy desires. Maybe share a little bit about what's been going on in my life in the last few months or so. About how we want to be free, and that's what God wants for us, and the ways that we can experience freedom, whether that's through reconciliation, through mortification, or through the Eucharist. So,
isn't there a Garth Brooks song, "We Shall Be Free"? Are you going to sing that?
I'm not a country music guy.
Okay, well, I think
I know who Garth is.
I think it was Tom
Colin
Petty,
Baton
Free
Rouge,
Falling.
but
Tom Petty, Free Falling. That's what it was.
Yeah. Tom.
I heard that song kind of went splat. I don't.
Oh my gosh.
You've made
it had some gravity to it.
Tom Petty is one of the most underrated artists of the 20th century, and you are denigrating.
You know what? You might say
denigrating his legacy.
John's going out on a limb here with this.
Denigrating his legacy with horrible puns. Okay?
Gosh. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about this is all a work in progress, as it seems like every Friday my homilies are, but thinking about the riots in France,
Oh, yeah.
And then back to our own rioting, defund the police stuff, just about our desire to rule ourselves. Reflecting on that, how we don't want a yoke, which is the gospel. We kind of want to say, I don't need the yoke, I want to rule myself, but how often after a short while of ruling ourselves, we end up kind of what you're saying, being enslaved.
Right.
So it's sort of inevitable that we're going to take on some sort of yoke. We're going to be led in some sort of way. So God wants us to choose to be led by Him. And
I think you're literally describing the plot line of the Broadway musical Urinetown.
All right. Well,
If
there you go.
you've ever seen it, anyone who's seen the musical Urinetown, you know that's basically what he's talking about right there.
That's kind of a stream of consciousness. That
I will say literally. It's how it's spelled.
Okay.
It's actually a really funny show. It's actually a very funny show. I did it in high school. It's actually a really, really
I thought
good show.
I thought it was like the personal like.
No, it's not.
See, I was going to ask after we stopped recording.
Yeah,
which
no,
one
right.
it
Yeah,
was.
because I was like,
it's that. Yeah, it's
to the innocent, all things are
things-
innocent.
yeah,
correct. Yes, stay innocent. But yeah, no,
There's a
that's the
line
plot
right
line. Like
here.
weirdly enough, that is the plot line of the show. I'm not making this up, and it's actually true. It really is. I mean, unfettered license does not bring true freedom and does not bring joy.
Yeah.
Whether in Broadway musicals, in France, or in life.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what Paul's getting at. You know, unfettered license to do what we want when we want does not bring us joy. And the problem is our world sees that unfettered license as the key to happiness, and that anything that gets in the way of that is oppressive and wrong. And so the world just tries to tear it down and rebel against it. But that's not the freedom that God wants us to have.
Yeah.
It's a freedom for vice, as Paul would say.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm probably headed.
Gotcha.
I'm going to focus, of course, on the iconic line, come to me and I will give you rest. That's where I want to go. Just because I know that in our culture there's so much anxiety, so much depression. And I've had my own bouts with anxiety, and this is true many have, but I kind of want to talk about the importance of rest, but how do we actually rest? It's not just simply the absence of activity. And so, yeah, I want to kind of hone in on that.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I think those would be good ideas
Yeah.
this weekend. So, good. Well, Deacon Lawson, vaya con Dios. Go with God. Down to Steubenville.
We can send you our homilies if you feel lonesome.
Yeah.
Or if you want to preach for Father Schmidt. Yes.
Father Schmitz, yeah.
Yeah, Father Schmitz, I got one.
yeah.
I got one here.
Do you know how upset people would be?
Oh, yeah. For the final mass, you could just be like, hey, Father Mike, can I preach this one?
Okay, be the opening act. Just like give the first 2 minutes of the homily. And
All
then
you have to do is say incredible a whole bunch of times. Yeah, he loves this.
Like, hey, everybody, Father Mike Schmitz here from Ascension Presents.
Man,
you know,
oh man.
Just,
Incredible.
Just drink
Man, oh, man.
5-hour energy drinks.
Yes.
In a row.
And you'll be...
Yeah,
talk.
like I know most people have to listen to Father Mike Schmitz at slower speeds on the podcast, like 0.75, just so you can hear him. He's very, very fast, but he's awesome.
That's a gift of enthusiasm.
But yeah, again, just you should offer. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
can't
if
hurt
you
to
want, I could preach for you. I think I've got something prepared. You know.
I've been dreaming to preach at Steubenville for 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should just really insist on it.
Actually, during the middle of his homily, just stop and like interrupt him. Say no, just like go up to the microphone.
Well, you know,
and
if I'm to give the gospel, I just don't leave.
oh, there you go.
Just go
You
up
should-
and
you should just
handcuff
be like,
myself
actually,
to the embo.
That really ties in with something I wanted to say. That's what it has to be.
What do those activists do? They super glue their hands to the...
Yeah, all those Just Stop Oil crazy people who are
Oh,
disrupting
my gosh.
Wimbledon, who are probably going to disrupt the British Open next weekend. Don't do it.
Well, hey, on a different note, this is the penultimate
Yes.
filming of the four of us together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of feel like, do you remember Back to the Future where they had that picture of like the kids and they slowly start disappearing? Like, bye guys.
Yeah.
But I'm just like slowly, if I'm starting to become a little hazy,
Yeah.
like a little transparent, translucent,
Or like
I'm slowly.
The opening title's a Better Call Saul.
So,
Well, anyway, folks, hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy the nice weather. Hope to see you at Mass this weekend, or if you're on vacation, make sure you're going on vacation as well. We never take a vacation from our Catholic faith. Anyway, hope to see you around. Take care. God bless.